Hello student, welcome to AISSMS Institute of Information Technology. Myself Dr. A.R. Deshmukh from Engineering Sciences Department, and in this video we are going to discuss about Introduction to Nanotechnology. Now if you look the word nanotechnology, we can split this word into two terms to get better understanding. The first term can be nano and second can be technology. So if we define these terms separately, we can get as nano can be considered as nanometer, which is the unit of length in metric system, which is equal to 1 billionth of meter, that is 10 raised to power minus 9. And technology can be making, usage and knowledge of the tools, machines, techniques in order to solve the problems or perform a specific function. Now if we really want to know what is nanotechnology, then nanotechnology can be seen as engineering of the functional system at the molecular scale, because 10 raised to power minus 9 scale can be considered into the molecular level. And in its original sense, nanotechnology refers to the projected ability to construct the atoms from the bottom up idea using techniques and tools being developed today to make the complete and high performance products. So nanotechnology can be defined as the science, engineering and the technology related to understanding and the control of matters at the length scale of approximately 1 to 100 nanometers. Now if we look into the history of nanotechnology, in 1959 the great scientist Dr. Richard Feynman quoted that there is plenty of room at the bottom. Again, the invention of scanning tunneling microscope in 1981 and the discovery of fullerene in 1985 led to emergence of nanotechnology. And this term nanotechnology had been coined by scientist Norio Taniguchi in 1974. Now we can see there are different materials can be considered as nanomaterials. One of the example is carbon nanotubes. So the nanomaterials have the relatively larger surface area when compared to the same mass of the materials produced in the larger form, and this can make materials more chemically reactive. In some cases, materials that are inert in their larger form are reactive when produced in their nanoscale form and affect their strength or the electric properties. So for particular this nanomaterial carbon nanotube, these are the allotropes of the carbons with cylindrical nanostructures. Nanotubes are the member of fullerene structure family, and their name derived from the long hollow structure with the walls formed by one atom thick sheet of carbon called graphene. And these nanotubes are highly strength to weight ratio, and these carbon nanotubes are easily penetrate membranes such as cell walls, and which can be help into the cancer treatment. Now there are two approaches for this nanotechnology. One is bottom up approach, and in this approach the different materials and devices are constructed from molecular component of their own. They chemically assemble themselves by recognizing the molecules of their own braid. This is also called as self assembly, and this can be referred to the atoms or the molecule arranging themselves into the structure due to their natural properties. Crystal grown for the semiconductors industry provides an example of the self-assembly. Although this positional assembly offer greater control over construction, it is very laborious and not suitable for the industrial applications. However, this is used for the small scale. The second approach is top-down approach. In this approach, nano objects and the materials are created by the larger entities without bouncing its atomic reaction. Usually, top-down approach is practiced less as compared to the bottom-up approach. Now let us understand the applications of nanotechnology. There are a wide range of applications nanotechnology can come up with, such as energy, in medicals and drug sciences, nanobiotechnology, nano devices, optical engineering, in the defense and security, in cosmetic. There are plenty of applications can be seen. So if you consider one of them, such as nanotechnology in drugs, so this can provide a new options for the drug delivery, drug therapies, enable drug to deliver to precisely the right location in the body and release drugs does on a predetermined schedule for the optimal treatment, and then they release medicine that kills the tumors. Then another application can be seen, another application can be seen in electronics. So electrodes made from nanowires enable flat panel displays to be flexible as well as thinner than the current flat displays. So these are the few applications. There are plenty of application can be looked into the nanotechnology, and we have seen few of them, like in drug delivery and the electronics. Thank you.